Hey everybody, it's your YouTube brother Beast here, back at you with another Moto Moments video. This particular video I want to get into a subject of basically how the biker culture has been turned into a product, specifically for the purposes of marketing that product to manipulate the culture of the product. The biker culture has been basically turned into a product. Then they've used their marketing techniques to change the way that culture has developed. The biggest problem that we have is that people are they've turned the biker culture into a product, and then multiple entities have developed brands or names to apply to that product, and then they try to change what that product is based on that particular the image that they're trying to sell under their brand name. Unfortunately, that's a problem. The original idea behind being a biker, when I was younger, I defined what I see as a biker and the biker culture based on the individuals that I was around. So when I speak of something that was old school, I'm basing it on the idea of what a biker was when I originally entered this area, when I originally was exposed to this culture. And as time has gone on, now there's a lot of groups and organizations that have tried to redefine what the culture is, because they have placed they're trying to sell their brand name and sell the image of what they have redefined that culture as. So the product hasn't changed. They're all trying to sell the same product. They're just trying to sell their version of that product. And I think it's hurt the culture as a whole in general, because now it's become so diluted with different brand names and a different idealism that it's actually tainted the actual original product to the point to where you can't really sell it. It's almost harmed the image of the product to a point it's not as easy to sell regardless of which brand you're trying to place it under. So we've come to a point now. Unfortunately, when I was younger, the way I define a biker and the lifestyle of a biker is a lot different than what you'll notice now from most groups and entities that have basically created their entire brand based on an image that they have applied to that product. The product being the biker lifestyle and the biker culture. So, the culture was developed based on the biker lifestyle. Well, they've applied their brand name and their version and their image of the biker lifestyle to manipulate the culture into believing that it's something that it was not originally intended to be. Because every individual group and every brand wants you to buy their product. Well, the product is essentially the same, the biker lifestyle. They're trying to sell you their version of it, which taints the original product, because it's not the original product that they originally designed, that was originally intended. They've taken it and they've manipulated it to be something else so that they can market it under their own specific name. And it's gotten so diluted now that it's become a problem, because nobody really understands what the original idea of the product was. And the biker lifestyle originally was intended to be about what was always about. It was by design. It wasn't created. It basically manifested by groups of people who had a severe kinship with motorcycle, who wanted independence and freedom and the opportunity to go and do and live their lives any way that they chose, wherever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and however they wanted, without being hindered or restricted in doing so. And they had to develop a certain rustic attitude in order to do that, because that type of nomadic lifestyle and that kind of independent, self-reliant lifestyle requires a lot of confidence and a lot of courage in order to live that type of lifestyle. But that's what the original bikers were intending to do, that they just wanted to be able to go where they wanted to go, live their lives the way they see fit, without being told who, what, when, where, and how they can do it. They didn't want to be told where they could go, when they could go there, what they had to ride, why they were riding, where they were, when and where they were going to ride, who they could ride with. They didn't want those restrictions. That was the whole point of being a biker, was to unlatch those shackles and do whatever it was that they chose to do. I mean, the bikers that I knew when I was very young, they weren't bad people. They just were tired of being told what they could and could not do. And they wanted to go live their lives, experience new things, go different places, and live their lives to their fullest potential on their own terms. That was the point of the biker lifestyle. That was the point of being a biker, is living your life on your own terms, on the back of your iron horse. That was the whole purpose of being a biker. And that as time has gone on, that culture, the biker culture, the biker lifestyle has been tainted by the biker culture that has been created from these particular groups and entities that are too busy trying to sell their brand name and their particular version of that lifestyle. So now the culture has been created that doesn't fully represent and doesn't accurately represent the original product, which was the biker lifestyle. So now we're in a situation where so I want to bring up this subject because I want individuals who have been in this lifestyle for a long time, as well as people who think it's the type of lifestyle they would like to try and move into, to take a step back and ask yourself why it is you originally wanted to be part of this lifestyle. If the motivating factor was to be independent and free and to go where you want, to live your life as you see fit, then you need to make sure you stay focused on that intent. There's far too many people that are willing to sacrifice those particular ideals so that they can obtain what the culture has defined as that lifestyle. And you should never have to sacrifice your own intentions because someone else told you that the only way you can get those intentions is if you do it their way. You don't have to do it their way. That defeats the point of the whole biker mentality in the first place. You don't have to do it someone else's way. Just be true to yourself is my base suggestion here. If you wanted to be independent and free, don't sacrifice that independence and freedom because someone else told you that the only way that you can obtain the lifestyle that you're looking for is by basically selling yourself short to involve yourself with a culture because they are promising you a product that you already have access to, and then tainting it with their particular flavor because they want you to buy into their brand as opposed to just obtaining that product yourself. It's not just the biker lifestyle, it's the problem with our entire society as a whole. Too many people lose track of what it was they were trying to accomplish, because in their race to try and accomplish it, there's too many people out there telling you that their way is the right way to do it and will get you there faster and better. And too many people are so willing to sacrifice what they originally wanted for that promise to obtain something. Unfortunately, once they get there, they realize that the version of the product that they were sold isn't what they originally wanted anyway. They already had access to the product they wanted. But a good salesman came along and told them that this product was better because it had a different name on it. And once they've bought that product, they realize that it isn't any better, it just costs them more. That's pretty much it. It's no different with the biker lifestyle. The biker lifestyle and being a biker is a very personal experience. It's a very independent experience. And nobody can give you that experience. It's something that you have to develop for yourself. And just having someone else sit there tell you, well, our way is the right way, violates the idea of being a biker in the first place. Because being a biker meant you didn't follow along with the common set of rules and regulations. You wanted to live your life different. You wanted to live your life your way. You wanted to define your life your own way. And letting someone else tell you what the rules are for how you're supposed to live that lifestyle defeats the point of living that lifestyle in the first place. So I just want people to be careful when they're looking at the biker culture in general and how they want to live within that culture, and understand that the lifestyle you're trying to accomplish doesn't have to be defined by the culture that has been created by the individuals who are trying to sell a product that they've manipulated into being something that the original product isn't. It's no longer going to provide you what the original product already could. It's just going to cost you more and force you to do things that don't really match what the original product would have provided anyway. That's kind of where I'm going with it. If there's any comments or questions, just leave them right here and I'll try and get back to them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching my videos. Live free, ride free. Keep your knees in the breeze.